because we did not really talk about line of symmetry a whole lot. So this is a good one to talk about. I'll tell you 2 ways to find it. One of the ways is this formula that you could write down because for note-taking purposes. Sorry, this doesn't want to copy. I've not had any turn in. You're welcome to look around if you want, but I want. Sorry guys, my pen doesn't want to work right now, so let me copy and paste this. Okay, so line of symmetry can be shown with this equation, x equals negative b over 2a. So if you have it in standard form, you can identify your a, b, and c really easily that way. What's my a? It is not 10. It is 2. Because a is always in front of what? I just wrote the standard form. It's always in front of the x squared. Not necessarily always in front of the bx or the c. Okay, it's always in front of the x squared. So that's why I know my a is 2. What's my b? Just the 8. So the number that's in front of the x to the first is that. I don't need the c for line of symmetry, but just for fun, what's my c? 10. All right, for line of symmetry, it needs to be x equals. So all the ones that start with y equals are not possible. They will try to trick you like that tomorrow. Don't fall for it. And then plug in your b, which is 8, and your a, which is 2. And then simplify. Notice it's a negative b, so that means the sign will change. So it becomes negative 8. And then 2 times 2 is negative 8 divided by 4 is
2.
Negative 2. That's why my answer is x equals negative 2. And if I did it right, then I should be able to type in Desmos, both of my answer and the given equation. And then I should have a line that makes the graph symmetrical like this. Okay, so here's how you can check your answer. So what was it? 10 plus 8x plus 2x squared. Okay, so there's my given line. We said the answer is, Nolan, pay attention. We said the answer is x equals negative 2, not just negative 2. And look, does it make a line right down the middle of our graph? So that's how I know I did it right. Notice what happens if I put y equals negative 2. It gives me a line not right down the middle of my graph. Okay, so line of symmetry has to go right down the middle. So it has to be x equals, and then I just showed you how to solve it. That's the x value where it's negative 2. Questions on that? All right, any other questions from either portion of the test? On this one, the puzzle piece? Okay. Sorry, I heard Jackson first. So this one.
What number is that?
Number 4. So the height in feet of a ball thrown into the air is modeled by this function. Gives you the equation, where t is time in seconds. We're going to fill in for the height for all of these values of t. So notice this is in function notation. We've done this a ton of times before. So even if you have no clue about quadratic functions, I hope you know that since they give you the t's and there's a t in the equation, that all you're doing is replacing wherever there's a t with that number. Yep, just plug and chug. So that should be an easy 5 points on the test tomorrow because there's 5 blanks to fill. You literally just fill in anywhere that there's a t with that number. And the whole right side you can put in your calculator exactly how it looks and let it do all the hard work for you. This one I know from our lessons that when time is 0, that my c is the output. So that one I don't need a calculator for, but knock yourself out. Use a calculator for all of it. Double check. So then I plug in the 1 next. Like this, anywhere that there's a t, we're now putting a 1. And then you're just putting it in your calculator, the right side of the equal sign. So I'll show you one of them, the rest I can trust you hopefully to do yourself. But it's 24 plus 58 parentheses 1 minus, because anytime you plug stuff in, you can use parentheses, minus 16 times 1 in parentheses and then square. So just like that, know that if you're typing it in on your keyboard, then you need to use Shift-6 to put the exponent in. Looks like that before you press enter, and you get 66 for the height when t is 1. So questions on that process? Easy 5 points, I hope. Just how can I use a calculator?
Yes.
All right. Any other questions? I think Kaylin, you had one. Okay. Pull that up. My period 5 asked a lot of questions from the constructed response. So if you want to check out that, it's going to be in the slides, the video links. But number 6, Alfonso kicked a soccer ball from the ground. The path of the soccer ball is modeled by this expression, where the x-axis represents the ground and the x values are expressed in meters. So it gives you an equation. Select all that are true about the soccer ball. So the maximum height of the soccer ball is 36 meters. How could I figure that out? Okay, so put this into Desmos, that is true. And then where would I look on the graph for my maximum height? The vertex, so the ball probably travels in a U like this, an upside down U. The vertex would be the very top point. That would be my maximum height. Now, is it going to be my x value or my y value that's for the height? X or y for the height? Is my height an input or an output?
Okay.
Good, and then your x is supposed to be meters. I'm not really sure what exactly they're talking about. I'm guessing time. X is usually time. But either way, your y will be your height. So let's type that in now. Negative x squared plus 18x minus 45. Negative x squared plus 18x minus 45. Let me double check that. Okay. So then look at the top of your U. And remember we said the y value. So it's 36 at the maximum height. It reached it at 9 seconds, by the way. So let's go back. Maximum height of the soccer ball is 36 meters. True or false?
True.
So take that one. The maximum height of their soccer ball is 9 meters. True or false? So don't take that one. Soccer ball traveled a distance of 12 meters through the air. Where would I look for that answer? The x-axis. Good. So let me go back. I'll look at my ground now to see when it first left the ground and when it landed on the ground. So what is it? What value? How long was it in the air for?
12.
12. Because it looks like they kicked it here at 3 seconds, went in the air and landed at 15 seconds. So 12, I agree. Let's see if that's the answer. So traveled a distance of 12 meters through the air. I would agree with that. And the soccer ball traveled a distance of 15 meters through the air. Did anyone submit it and know the answer for this? Okay, let me check it. Was that right? Guys, you're packing up too early. Stop it. You're not. So let's see. Select all that represent a shift of the parent graph to the left. So use your vertex form for that. I decided I'll be nice and give you the formula, but I won't tell you how to use it. You have to know from that. So does the A H or A?
Did I get it? Can I see?
Oh, the A will tell you if it's stretch. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right, the H will tell you any left or right movement. The K will tell you any up or down movement. So if it's left movement that it wants, I need to have a number in there with the parentheses. So we can eliminate these two. So there's no number of those parentheses. And then you're choosing between whether if it's plus or minus that it goes to one. So which one? Okay. Which one would represent a shift of the graph of the parent function to the left? So would it be if it's x plus a number or x minus a number? It'd be plus. So I had to change it. It's now just select all, which is really this one. It is not two. No. You too.